Hey, so this is my GSoC final evaluation, and I am here to showcase how far the Resonate project has made, what progress the Resonate project has made till now. And I have the client side running, and I have only these four applications running right now. And if I go to my Docker desktop, I have the app right backend part running as a container on my local host, and then I have my live kit running as well. So earlier, LiveKit used to provide LiveKit as as a program that could run on the machine rather than in an isolated environment in a container. So the problem with that was that we had to label it as a dependency for Windows, because there was no way to, you know, there wasn't a way to install it in Windows through a CLI, so through the through the uh, script. So we had to label it as a dependency, but now that it is in a container form, we can just use the image to run the container and pull the image from Docker Hub. And we just figured that there should be an image, and we looked for it and we found the image. So now that's a good thing. So everything you need is here on your Docker desktop. So yeah, coming back to the UI. Now let's just start by testing all the features that were previously there, and let's start by creating an audio room. We go to the room and we say demo room, and sample tag demo, demo description, right? And now create room. So now you can see the room is created. I can unmute myself, I can mute myself, I can raise my hand, unraise my hand. And if I just go back to the home screen, you see the new room here, right? And now if I join back into the room, it works perfectly fine. Now if I click on leave, so as I am the admin, it should delete the room as well. So it is deleting the room and it is working fine. So let's come to now let's shift from live rooms to upcoming rooms, the scheduled ones. So here we can see that there is a room that is upcoming right now, 8:40. This is 8:38 right now, and I am the creator of the room, so I have the power to start the room once it's time for the room to start. And it is time, it should start ideally in 2 minutes. So let's just start the room. And so what's the expected behavior right now? The expected behavior is that it converts itself from an upcoming room to a live room, and then show itself in the live room section. So it has converted itself into a live room. I can unmute, mute, raise hand and all. And then if I go back and if I go to the live room part, it is there, serverless versus cloud. Now it's converted into a live room. Now if I join the room back, and now if I choose to leave the room, this should again delete the room. Yeah, because I was the admin. So this works, this is fine. Now let's just say that I am not a creator of a upcoming room and I want to subscribe. So once I subscribe, my profile image gets listed in the subscribed users for that particular upcoming room. And if I unsubscribe, it's the same, like it just gets removed and the UI is changed slightly and it looks well. Yeah, one more thing I wanted to come to is that once I go into the settings part, uh, we have themes and we have different theme options. And if we can just change the theme to, for example, let's take forest. So this is how the UI looks right now for forest. It's neat, it's clean, it's good. And this is the create room thing that looks how the create room theme, create room screen looks in the forest theme. Now if we go back if we go to settings, if we go to themes, and if I go to vintage, we have three light based themes and we have three dark based themes. This is another light based theme. Things look good here. Fine, well. And if we just change it to some other dark theme, for example, cream, so you can still see that everything fits well, right? uh, Now let's move on to the this is this is making sure that the new UI that was built by my teammates, enhanced UI, is integrated well with the business logic and offers all the previous functionalities that were there in the app. And it does right now. We just tested that. Now let's move on to not themes, sorry. Let's move on to the new thing, story feature, that is fully complete and tested for production level code, like production level testing and all that. There are no small bugs and nooks here and there. So let's go to the explore story screen, and this is the current explore story screen. It has categories, and categories are responsible for having uh, you know different stories that belong to that category. So for example, we have a story belonging to drama, so it should show up in the list of stories that this drama, once I click on drama, it should just show the show some recommendations for of stories belonging to the category of drama, right? So let's just go to drama, and it just shows up the current story which is belonging to the drama category. uh, Apart from that, right now there is only one story, so horror, spiritual, every other category is currently not having any other stories. But as users fill up and as users grow, as people add more stories, these individual category pages will be filled with story recommendations of that particular type. So that's the vision, and that will happen once we get a specific number of users on board. So but yeah, this won't go for infinity. For example, we scaled a lot, so it is not like it is going to show all the stories belonging to the drama category. It will only show, it is limited, it is page limited to it is paginated to around 15, I guess 15 stories. So 15 story recommendations you will get for drama, and they'll be random. So yeah, now let's also test the search functionality. So coming to the search functionality, drama, right? So uh, the name of the not sorry not drama, the name of the story is Dmeo, Dmeo. You see it shows up, and if even if I write this, it shows up, but it will not show up here. So we can improve, we can add a search engine, something like that, like a melee search, that is that that has already support to be integrated with app, right? I searched up that. I was not able to do that because I was bound by time, but yeah, I'll definitely like to see a melee search engine integrated here, or maybe I can just do that after this GSoC period ends. But yeah, that would be wonderful. So now we can even search by author name, right? For example, Arush. So it will show up with this as well. So yeah, that is some basic search here right now. So apart from that, uh, if let's just go into one single story page. So let's open Demio, and this is it fetches all the required data on this page. So if I like, it will update. If I unlike, it will update. And so this is one of my created stories only. I was the one who created it. So obviously this all is running on my local right now. So every story I you see here would be created by me only. Or, well, anyways, just forget that sentence. We can add random IDs from behind as well as creator ID, but yeah, sorry. So where were we? Yep. So this is a story that I created. So if I go in my profile screen, we have two options: your stories and your liked stories. So this is responsible for showing me all my stories. And if I open up this, and like, this is visible here. So like, and if I like it here, and if I go back, and you see that it is now visible in my your liked stories as well. So yeah, it's the entire system works, it's integrated, and it's meant to be reliable in different scenarios. So if I see it here, this also shows that yeah, the story has been liked. And if I go back and if I see it from here, this also shows that the story has been liked. There is no inconsistency. Earlier, while testing, we figured that there were, but we solved them out. So yeah, things are going all right. This is good. Now let's just start with, so this is a story, right? And story has chapters. So let's go into one of the chapters, and chapter has lyrics, and this is how the UI plays out. So if I play it, oh well, this is a different song. My bad. This is a different song, and the lyrics don't match up. I was testing something. Let's just delete the story. So you see, the story has, been deleted, right? Let's just create a new story. Uh, let's name the story uh, demo story, and let's have it for romance. And let's say romance demo story, right? Now let's add a cover image for the story, and let's add chapters. So demo chap 1, this is demo chapter 1. Chapter 2 will be out soon. Now upload audio file. So let's just go here, and it opens the file picker, and this is the right audio for the lyrics that I was testing on. That was just created by mistake. So the previous story, the audio and the lyrics did not match. So yeah, previous chapter, sorry. So create chapter, and yep, the chapter has been created, and upload cover image is there for the things are looking good. Let's just create the story. So you see the story here, and it's looking good, it's working fine. And if we go inside, and if we open up the chapter, and if we start the I wouldn't mind being alone. I wouldn't keep checking my phone. Wouldn't take the long way home just to drive myself crazy. So yeah, this works fine. And even if it's playing and move the bar somewhere, it adjusts itself. So that's great, that's working. Now I have an option to add chapter, but before I demonstrate that, let's just go to a different theme and see how it turns out. Amber, right? uh, yep. And let's go into it. Oh wait, sorry. I believe we were on a dark theme. We need to move to a light theme now. My bad. I wanted to show you for the light theme. We were on cream and then we came back to amber, and that's still dark theme. Let's move on to a light theme, forest, and let's go to the story chapter, and then this is how it looks. Well, yeah. So I guess this also turns out well. The UI and all, it looks good. It looks presentable, and that's that's pretty much it about it. But yeah, you might think that, hey, where is this tint color coming from? That is from the we are extracting the primary color from the cover images of story and that of chapter. So this tint color is coming from the cover image of the chapter, primary color, uh, primary color of the cover image of the chapter, and that tint color is coming from the primary color of the cover image of the story. So we can also add a chapter right now. So for example, this feature was introduced uh, visioning that, one day Resonate can be a platform where people upload stories, like a chapter 1 is out in mid October, and then a chapter 2 will be coming in mid November, or weekly chapters and all. So that is why we allow adding chapters after creation of a story. So let's go and add a chapter, and let's this time name it demo 2, demo chap 2. This is demo chap 2 description, and we shall give it this kind of, you know cover image, so that to prove that it is actually extracted from the cover image, the tint color for the chapter and for the story as well. So let's upload a audio file. Right now I only have one set of audio file and lyrics, so we'll use the same as well for this one as well. Let's create the chapter. See, the chapter is here now. All we need to do is push new chapters. So if we go into the demo story, you see two chapters now. Now you can go to the demo chapter 2 and you can start. You can see the tint color is red now, and this is going to change for the story as well. Yep, so that's the case right now, and we can like it and all stories and all, and we can go here. You can see the liked story here. I guess I demonstrated this prior as well. So that's it. Every new themes have been added, an entire new uh, social media kind of thing this is becoming, and just like Spotify, and I believe particularly for the red chapter, this could be improved, but then there are a lot of things to, the text color here is a little odd, but then we'll have to look for a lot of different things. But yeah, and just to prove that the story tint color is also dynamic, not just static, you can go here, new story, spiritual, let's say, and new story description, and let it be default. Let this be also default. New chap, new chap description. So um, let's add an audio file, the same set only because I don't have a lot of sets to test on and all. But yeah, I mean, it should work if it's working on one set. Let's just create the story. So you see the story here, and you can go into the story. See, the color has changed. I'll change the theme for you to look at it from a different point. I personally like the time theme a lot. If we go to new story, so this is how it looks. And if in the time theme we go to demo story, this is how it looks. It looks really great, honestly. But yeah, also we have these categories, and each category is responsible for showing. I guess am I repeating it? But let's just go to spiritual to see if the spiritual category has the new story. Yes, the new story is there in the spiritual category, and I can go to the story from here as well. And if I have liked the story, now my liked story should have two stories. Sorry, this one is not liked. Yeah, if I like it, it should have two stories. Yup, it has two stories. Great.